Hello, Libra Dreamers. Woo! Did you see those crystals in the intro? Yes, I have those for sale on my website and Etsy. You hit my mystichawk.com. You can connect up to all my YouTube channels, both the Mystic Hawk, you're here right now, and Mystic Hawk Crystals. More and more nature and crystals videos showing up on that. And my TikTok videos where I get pretty, irreverent with my with my homie Nomi. So you got to check that out if you want to know who he is on TikTok. I can say a lot more stuff on TikTok. Anyway, so Libra, how is this deal? We're in the shifting of nodes, and I bet you have felt this shift in energy. That is hit on the North Node in Taurus, coming out of the North Node in Gemini, going the North Node in Taurus, coming out of the South Node in Sagittarius, going into Scorpio. Yes, the Moon's nodes move backwards. And speaking, the Moon's nodes aren't the only thing backwards. Libra being Libra on the event horizon there, on the direct opposite of Aries, you're a flip-flop. Yes, welcome to the flip-flop club, Libra. And what I mean by that is, the North Node is going into Taurus. However, it's in your 8th house, which is the Scorpio house. And the South Node is going into Scorpio, which is your 2nd house, especially if you're Libra rising, is your 2nd house. And that is Taurus's house. Literally flip-flops. So I don't know if you've noticed that you experience things opposite to the rest of the world. Well, you're really going to see it in this time. So the 8th house, the North Node, that's the house of Taurus. We're still going to look at where we value things because we still have the energy up there in the North Node of Taurus, okay? And I was instructed to say, okay, let's go back. We had it flipped over the other way around, August 1st to September 2012. What were you doing August 1st to September 2012 through about the middle of February 2014? And it could have been just after that, because sometimes after the nodes are finished, like right now, we may be experiencing some of the good karma, bad karma, or destiny karma, and finishing up that funky karma from the last, Gemini Sag. Yeah, and sometimes it is about a 3-month kind of Venn diagram where it's the crossover phase. Mercury's retrograde. Golly, it's hard to get anything out or talk. But anyway, what I mean by that is, so you're in the 8th house, the house of the Phoenix, life, death, and rebirth. All the Scorpio energy, but in that Scorpio energy, using the Taurus energy to look for, what have I learned to value since 2014? What happened? What did you have to let go of, especially when it came to shared resources, shared living space, perhaps a relationship that you were in, all kinds of things, a work situation back in 2014. All that went out the window and you had to focus on being self-reliant, and probably have been pretty much ever since. Even if you're in a relationship, you might have been in one where you felt like you were on your own in some way, or you were standing over here and everybody else was on the other side of the fence. Again, that flip-flop kind of feeling. So now it's shifted and turned around. And where you're going to be at now is, it's time for Libra to be in the receiving mode. Yes, masculine Libra, always the giver, the forever come and rescue you, Captain Rescue-a-ho. Libra has to sit back like Lady Damsel Venus and be rescued. No, I'm not saying come from a victim point of view. No, we're talking about the North Node. It is about having the courage to enter into partnerships where there's a deep commitment, signing contracts, that Scorpio energy of merging. If you haven't been in a relationship for a while, guess what, Libra? The urge to merge is going to be really, really strong for you and part of your destiny. I didn't say it was going to be perfect. we got Uranus and Taurus tickling that north node, the moon's north nodes there, and tickling with the little surprises. This person could come out of the blue, surprise, surprise. It could be somebody that you never expected that you would end up with. Surprise, surprise, Libra. Something is going to be a little bit of a surprise about either this new relationship coming to you, and I'm saying yes, love relationship, because the eighth house is about sex, okay? So we're talking about that. Or if it's not a love relationship, it could be a situation where you're having to combine resources, perhaps with a friend, because the way the economy is. It is about joint resources, business partnerships, love partnerships, marriage in particular, you know, that merging kind of situation. So what this is going to bring up for you, Libra, is sharing. You know, this is in the eighth house. That's a Scorpio, being very possessive and perhaps not wanting to share your resources with other people. It could be the other way around, and you feel really weird allowing other people to share their resources with you. You don't want to feel, you know, like somebody taking care of you. You've been in this phase for the last 8+ years of got to figure out how to take care of yourself. It probably was very uncomfortable around 2014, 15, 16 until you started getting your feet on the ground and used to being the one that maybe the only one. You've probably done it before, but the only one to depend on in that situation. So there was some kind of change out back then, and now it's flipping back around to where help has arrived. You were on your own for a while. You're on your own, kid, back in 2014. Now here comes the cavalry, and you're like, I kind of got used to dealing with, it's my comfort zone now. See, it's flipped. It used to be not your, it was more your comfort zone. God, Mercury retrograde. Anyway, comfort zone to share resources, combine resources, you know, be in the relationship, be about the other. Well, that got thrown out the window, and you didn't like it for a while, but hey, you learn how to deal with it. I'm saying even if you had a partner, still kind of felt on your own. So now you're used to being independent and doing your own thing whenever you want, and the energies have flipped. That's your comfort zone now. Being the hermit has now become Libra's comfort zone. Can you believe it? I can believe it, right? I'm right there with you. So now it's flipped around to where the challenge, the North Node, let's get the quantum field card out, shall we? The quantum field says, if you want the North Node is all about our future self. So if you want the future self that is in alignment with your destiny, you want to pick the ones up here in the North Node. You don't want to go down the South Node like, I'm just going to take it on my own. I'll be just fine all by myself. Well, that's going to set you up in a cycle over again, probably what? Until we come back around, this flip-flops again in what, another 8.5 years? Do you have 8.5 years to be in that cycle again, I ask you? So right here, you want to focus on that top part. So it's going to be about merging with partners. It could be merging a business. Like you have a similar business, but you can't get everything done on your own, and somebody else brings their expertise and their money and their equipment and their ideas and all that, and you merge it together. It could be merging with several people that are putting their money in for these conscious communities that people have been talking about. See what I'm saying? See where I'm going with it? It's all about shared resources and working together with others. That is part of your destiny. And what that cycle was of the eighth house, it's being such scorpionic energy in the Taurus house, right? Is that you've gone through this death and rebirth. You buried that old person that you used to be when the eighth house was in the South Node back in 2014. You're a very different person now, of course. A long time has gone by. So this is a time to learn to trust yourself and the ability to give and receive. Yes, you can share your stuff and you can receive other people's stuff, energy, money, support, time, love, energy, whatever you value. Again, things of value is still in that North Node house of Taurus. So this is really intense, and I'm taking a little extra time to explain it to Libra because it is flip-floppy, and it's like, wow, whoa. You know, when I got to looking at it, it's like, oh, that's really opposite, because the South Node, everybody else is experiencing that really heavy scorpionic, plutonic energy. Well, you still are. but it's in the Taurus energy. But you're here to balance it all out, right, Libra? So that second house energy of being comfortable at home, self-reliant, those old value systems, the old kind of jobs you used to do, the old kind of way you used to go about making your money, assets, or the things that you even find valuable. It's like you look around, do I need all this shit? Do I want this kind of big house? Maybe I want to live in a tiny house on a planned, intentional community. Okay, you see what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that you have to do that. No, you don't have to give up all your shit. But basically, what it means is that your values really have changed, especially as we went through our belief systems with the South Node and Sagittarius. That kind of left you going, wow, none of this really, it used to really matter to me what the Joneses thought, but now I really don't care anymore. As a matter of fact, if the Joneses like it, I don't think I like it anymore. I'm going to use them as a meter of what not to do, right? Flip-flop Libra, right? Okay, so, and this is also a time, come on, you just can't do it all by yourself. None of us can in this world anymore. This is the time of unity, really. The age of Aquarius is time of unity and getting it all together. I know we feel really divided, but that's just the catalyst to unite us. Everything kind of, again, it works in tandem. What divides us ultimately unites us. What unites us ultimately divides us. That's how it rolls, especially in Libra land, huh? So, can't do it all by yourself. This is time now to be able to ask for help and accept it. Okay, now I'm done with all the astro stuff. It was just so interesting that I really wanted to go into it. Remember to pick the North Node. Focus on that future self, and it's going to require you to be intimate. Have that deep merging with someone else. And I'm not just saying sex. I'm talking about that real powerful stuff where you have to open up your heart and actually connect with another person. I know, right? Anyway, you hear what I'm saying. And we really want it. At the same time, it's very frightening. And that's for a lot of people, not just Libras. A lot of us has been through shit. We've got to learn how to trust ourselves again in this process. So, let's see. I picked 2 medicine cards. One for North Node, one for South Node, and 2 Ancestor Spirit cards. One for North Node and South Node. Or, just in the general node thing, because these kind of blend together, Ancestors. And the Ancestors are in a funny mood today. They were a little serious yesterday. Now they're being irreverent today. Probably because it's Sunday. Okay, so the first one we had for that North Node, Libra, 8th house, there is skunk. Skunk. Okay, skunk is all about reputation. Well, skunks have quite the reputation, don't they? You see a skunk. I mean, my cat sees a skunk. He's been sprayed once. He sees a skunk. Boom, he will run. I mean, I barely even see the skunk out of the corner of my eye. And he is already under the car. Run to the backyard, ready to go in the house. He's ready to get away from that skunk. He is not playing with skunks. Why? And they're just really gentle little animals. I mean, they have little bitty claws. They don't have very big teeth or anything. It's like, why is skunk so scary? Because he stinks, baby. He attacks that nose. He attacks that whole sensory perception. And I know, because when Tito got sprayed by the skunk that time, he ran right in the house. Oh my God, it took us 2 weeks to get that stank out of the house. Ooh, poor kitty. He's never had so many baths in his life. But see, skunk, it does carry that reputation, right? Nobody fucks with the skunk. So that is kind of Scorpio energy. People don't mess with Scorpios either. They kind of got that skunk medicine out there. I kind of even Scorpios kind of go, I dare you. I can't wait to spray you. I dare you. Or sting you. That's Scorpio. Sting, spray, whatever. I can't wait to get you, baby. Just fuck with me. Dare you. So that's basically what the skunk is saying, too. Now, there's another side to this coin with skunk. Remember Pepe Le Pew, except for that poor kitty cat that wasn't a skunk. But anyway, in Pepe Le Pew, skunks love the smell of other skunks, right? It's very attractive. So you may repulse some people, but be highly attractive to others. And with all this energy going toward your destiny, your mate is going to be coming toward you. You don't have to go looking for them. They will come to you. We're in feminine, receptive energy, so they will be coming your way. Your money, love, the law of attraction, okay? Focus on the law of attraction. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to go after it. Just let it come to you. It doesn't mean you don't have to get off your ass and go do something about it. It's just like you don't put that you don't need to put the desperate energy into it. It's no need. People are going to be coming your way. Captain Rescue a Hoe is going to be coming for you, baby. You get it? All right. So all you have to do is put the bat signal out. Next thing you know, you're going to have all kind of suitors. Now, speaking of, talking about Venus, your ruling planet Venus has been down there with Pluto again. Scorpionic energy, this heavy scorpionic energy going on. And on the way back up, as she's going to be stationing direct on January 29th, on the way back up, she's going to be running into Mars in a few weeks, sometime in February. I think it might be around like Valentine's Day, for real. Anyway, she's going to meet up with Mars. Mars is also going to be in Capricorn. They're going to be conjunct. Hook it up, baby. So, really, seriously, Libra, you may meet your mate. You may meet a soulmate. I don't really ascribe to the twin flame stuff. They've just been too much into that. And people have really messed up their own heads thinking about it. So I don't want to contribute to that right now. That's just my personal opinion. If you have a twin flame, it's all working for you. Great. But I do feel there are special souls that can put their energies together if they do properly merge, and sex is a powerful force of creation, and I don't think it should be a casual thing, honestly. Okay, that's my personal opinion too. So just because of the power of it, to create or destroy. Now we get into the possum in the South Node. When the old job comes a calling, when the old situation comes a calling, it's time to play dead. Play possum. Time to play dead. Now, the possum is... Let's see how we would relate this to the South Node. It's in Scorpio. Again, that's at... don't get me South Node. I say Rahu, Ketu, and I get them mixed up every time. I'll get in trouble with people. So that's what needs to be released, those old value systems, maybe being too stubborn, too proud when it comes to being self-reliant. You might need to be playing dead in those old skills and stuff, So that's what possum just doesn't resist. Instead of getting in a fight, these are two animals. They run around my yard. I've seen them out running around I have a pretty big yard, but I am in the middle of town. But the possums, the skunks, they'll hang out in town, and so possum will try to play dead and put off the death smell. Like, I'm already dead to this situation. Go away, So, yeah. Basically, it's just play dead, let it go. Because, again, all of those old ways. I'll get back to that in a minute. Because, Mercury's retrograde. I just had a squirrel thought. So, we get over here to the Ancestor Speaks card. And it says, begin writing now and explore your creative side. And if I'm not mistaken, I think in the last Libra reading, it was all about creating and writing and exploring your creative side. Keep doing that, because that is that new you, that phoenix side of you that is being reborn, that death or rebirth. And I think this is going to be how you find out who you are now, is through writing. You may actually write for the public or write for yourself in a journal. It doesn't have to, just drawing or visualizing, painting, drawing, recording, making videos. So taking some kind of idea or story and maybe even putting it into picture form, taking pictures, making slideshows, whatever it is and whatever level that you want to do it at. I didn't say you had to go out and make a Disney picture or something like that. But it is about use this creativity, allowing your subconscious to show you who you are now. Well, aren't we in a swordsy mood now? We have the Knight of Swords, or the Page of Swords. Here's the Page of Swords, just learning how to walk on air. There you go, Libra, just learning to use those superpowers. Yeah, that's another thing that comes from that Scorpio energy, that 8th house energy, and also you got the South Node Scorpio and a lot of Pluto happening around us. Venus being in Capricorn as well as Pluto. So, you know, learning how to use that magic, that occult stuff, all those mysteries, that to go and seek those and learn how to really use your magical powers, come out of that comfort zone, not just in love and business, but in the magic world as well, because you have a lot of powers you don't know about. This is about this writing, this creativity is going to help to bring out these unseen powers. You've got a new idea. Spirit has sent you a new inspiring idea, and they said, even if you're nervous, because this page, you know, look at his face. I don't know if you can see it very good. Well, anyway, he's kind of gritting his teeth, and he's barefooted, and those are icicles in the clouds. So, you know, he's really you know, doing that, but he's getting across. You know what I'm saying? He's doing it. Even though this is new, it's not comfortable, you're not going to be in your comfort zone if you're hitting that destiny node, but you'll make it. Okay, let's see what else is going on for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ooh, there's one. North Node, Taurus, the Empress. But in your case, like Scorpio, the Scorpion Empress instead of the Taurus Empress. Well, she'd be hot. I mean, well, and if you're, you know, whatever, flip the gender, whatever works for you. I'm not going to play that game. I ain't playing that game. Nomi don't play that, and Nomi don't either. I don't have Nomi in the room with me. I'll bring him out for the next reading. I wanted to be serious for this one and not have Nomi distract. Because Nomi is bad. Nomi is naughty. Naughty Nomi. Okay. Oh yeah, going into that whole new world. So this North Node in Taurus really is opening up a whole new world for you. This is like the Six of Cups, but this is the vice versa tarot, the flip side, because the flip-flop Libra, of course I had to have flip-flop cards, flip-flop, right, okay, there you go. So we have Papa San up here going, where are them kids at? They said they were going to be back 2 hours ago, you know, making me stay up past my bedtime. It's also looking out saying, all right, universe, I did everything you asked me to do. We're in this new cycle. Where's that? Where is it? Where's the money? Maybe there's the Knight of Pentacles. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Let me tell you something about this earth energy, especially this fixed earth energy. It's slow. Low. He's molasses ass. That's Sir Molasses. Okay? Sir Molasses on the Knight of Pentacles. And he is going to take his sweet time. You're dealing with earth sign. They slow. Taurus, slow. Capricorn, not so much, because, you know, they get their mind made up. They want something. They're not that slow. Virgo, it just depends on the day. I'm sorry. I digress. Moving forward. So this is just a slow, steady progress. We're talking about business here. And yeah, there may be somebody come along that is a business partner that helps, that has a little bit of money or time or energy, whatever it is that you value or that would be most valuable to you in your situation. Not always money. It could be time and energy, support, something on the physical though. So let's see what else we got. You're definitely working more on, focus more in the physical world. This is a very grounding you down into the real world kind of energy after being all getting spun out by Gemini. Oh my God. I know they say Libras and Geminis are supposed to get along, and we do for a while, until Gemini just can't stop flip-flopping, going all over the place, this way, that way, and our scales just go da da da, right? You know, love you, Gemini, I really do. I mean it. No, seriously. Every once in a while, Gemini will just totally flip the shit out of a Libra scale. So, too much information. That's what it is. It's too much. You didn't give me time to weigh this out until you gave me something else. Too many plates in the air, you know. Where do I go? Which way do I do? You know, everybody was on a spin out last year with that Gemini North Node. Nobody knew what to do, where to go. So there we go. Okay, it was the done of that old situation. Reverse Ten of Swords. So now, actually, we do have a solid direction. Just that you have made up your mind. You finally picked something out of them 10 million, the 10 swords that Gemini threw to you. That's what I picked when I was doing this. The 10 swords that Gemini threw at you. You finally pulled one out. Of course, yeah, feeling a little betrayed by the past. Could be the second house, that does also represent your jobs, like maybe the old kind of job that you did. The old value system betrayed you. Yeah, well, it wasn't going to work anymore. You betrayed yourself by not letting it go earlier. Okay, we have the Magician card. So you're rocking. Once you make up your mind, Libra, get the fuck out of the way. Everybody better move. I hear you. I hear you. You better move because the Magician ready to go. Oh, that's all I needed to happen is those scales to stop for 2 seconds. Look at here. We got Judgment Day. We got that's a flip side. There's Gabriel right there. Gabriel, everybody facing him. You just blew his horns and you wake the fuck up, people. There he is. The people are woke up. And look, the child is the only one that doesn't have to hide himself. Why? Because the child is pure. Other than that, I'm glad they didn't put no, But anyway, we got the hawk here as well because Gabriel is also represented by, I think, Horus in the Egyptian literature, so that's why there's the hawk. But anyway, resurrection, life, death, birth, resurrection, sunset, all that kind of stuff. It all goes together. So it is about facing that judgment and that rebirth. Again, like the Phoenix energy. I'm definitely seeing the Phoenix energy coming about during the age of Taurus. They're putting it all out right there in the cards. I don't do like the traditional Celtic cross anymore. Number one, I did it for over 30 years and I got really sick of it. You get bored of stuff after a while. And also, this just flows better for me. The way I do. So anything else for Libra? Come on, give us a few more cards here, please. Oh, there it is. I like it when they drop. Some people don't. So you're really coming out of a place into a new world, into a new cycle, out of this analysis paralysis. Here comes the eagle. There's your Captain Rescue-A-Ho coming for you, baby. And look, they sent you an eagle. Ho-a-ho, Libra. That is the highest level bird. You got some angels coming to help you. Congrats. High five. All right. Double high five, Libra. So, yes, you can get out of this mess. You get into that new world. You've made your new decision. You've moved through the judgment. Looks like you passed your tests well enough. You could have made an A+++. Some of you barely got through with a C-, but you did it, didn't you? I got through that class. It might have been like I took organic chemistry in summer school 6 weeks. Kicked my butt, but I scraped through with a C, and I was proud of that. I know some of you may be a lot smarter than me, can get through stuff like that, but I don't have a math brain. I'm right brain, not left brain. Math is really hard for me. I understood the chemistry on the right brain level. I could see the molecules touching and attaching to each other, but the math was like, okay. So now the next thing we have is the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, it's been... Woo! Didn't that last phase seem like one boss battle after another? Yeah, there you are, with your ass half kicked after the boss battle, but you came out the one on top. You got everybody else's wands. I think I done beat everybody that came up to me, but you're tired and ready to do something else, That old work situation, that old relationship situation, love is a battlefield, love and work is a battlefield. You had enough of that. There's got to be a better way, is what I'm hearing. There's got to be a better way. So there's the Magician. Okay. Ooh, Mardi Gras coming up soon. Next month. My youngin' down there in New Orleans might be experiencing her first one. Woohoo! All right. You got the backside, you got the Queen of Pentacles with her back turned to you again. There she is, the front side. I just see, here we are with 2 earth signs. We got Taurus. So there may be an earth sign that you're not communicating with. They've really gone silent. There's something else. They're making me hold this. Wait a minute. Let's not get into petty stuff with people right now. This is all about you right now. It's all about you, Libra. So what's going on with you? So this is the Queen of Pentacles. She is the mother of the house, the creator of the house. Now, looks like some things need some working on the backside. But I feel here we go. This guy's working on like a cathedral church, and I feel like there's been a lot of work that you put in behind the scenes, and you're probably doing that right now, or certainly will be doing that. I want to put that over here with the Queen and the Knight. So that might be you and a partner working together in business. It could be a love partner as well, but I feel like this is definitely some kind of work. Or creative endeavor, a project or work or creative endeavor or something like that. And right now you're just in the behind the scenes. So it's like iceberg. I just heard iceberg. So it would be like, yeah, maybe people can see some of what you're doing or some of what you've been working on, but the biggest part is still under the surface. So there's still a really big iceberg situation with this. A whole lot more to come. The underneath the surface, the things that are hidden, the icebergs have a lot of stuff hidden, and that's of course the 8th house Scorpio, which is your Taurus house. I know I see why the others list. I don't really consider myself astrologers, but why astrologers laugh at Libras? It's not fair. Okay, we have the 4 of Cups. You're coming out of the doldrums. I mean, you've been waiting to see, your lover or business partner or anybody gonna show up to help. You've been doing all this shit by yourself forever and ever. And then when whatever showed up in the recent past, it's kind of like, that really doesn't fit where I'm at. A lot of 4 energy. Yeah, you just come out of a lot of energy dealing with all that Capricorn energy, and that again hits you in the flip-flop place of home and family as opposed to, the house of the father. You deal with the house of the mother when Capricorn energy comes up. So definitely been doing a lot of building. Maybe home has gotten somewhat more stable, but it looks kind of barren when you look out on the outside. It's like, where's my garden? Where's all the lush growth? Because there's no water involved. The water is emotion. Water, Scorpio. Water. You need to put the water into the situation in order to have the garden. In order for all the channels to be filled up. So, again, is there something missing, Libra? Somebody? Maybe something, someone. So that is definitely going to be showing up. And one way or the other, it might be challenging because it's going to be different. You're not, different than you're used to. Don't know how. Just different. Might be good different. Anything than what is better, right? Because that needs to go. It's time to move on. There we go. Wow. All major arcanas. Okay. I like to read these all in the upright. This is the flip side of death, where these two people have gotten a second chance at life. Both the alchemist and the merchant have been, Death says, I'm going to let y'all live a little bit longer. And they're, oh, thank you. Because here he was coming. That's Inspector Death. That's Scorpio. It's down there in that south node. So there you go, Inspector Death coming along to help you. He's been working with Venus down there, Venus and Capricorn, been reversed down there, meeting up with Pluto. They're going and doing some investigations. You done found out, I met Mars on the way back out. Guess what? Yeah, Venus and Mars. So there's going to be that opportunity. There's that lovers. There they are, meeting down there in Pluto world. She's on her way back out of Pluto world. Your ruling planet Venus runs into Mars there. I'm not saying it's going to be an Aries. Not necessarily. It could be. Might be a Gemini. Sorry, Gemini, about fussing at y'all, but you do have a lot of energy going on in the head there. It's a lot for Libras, because we try to understand the way out of everything. So there we go. We have an Aquarius. Could also be an Aquarius there. Definitely the water bearer. But this is a blessing. This is a very healing situation. So, I do see this for some of you. Maybe some sexual healing kind of situation. Wouldn't that be fun, huh? But, but no, seriously, it is a healing situation. So it's not always sexual. It could be really doing some psychological work, doing some more shadow work. Maybe that healing that comes after the shadow work through the rebirth. So all seriously, folks. Okay, so this is really powerful and really beautiful, because I've seen some kind of fucked up relationships for Libra. I'm not gonna lie. We do have that Ten of Swords, but you've accepted that everything that is over in the second house. Whatever work situation, old job, old way of doing things, it's just not going to work anymore. And you've really, taken the bull by the horns and said, let's go with it. Okay, let's do some romance angels for Libras. And we'll let them go chew on this for a while. So let's say Libra rising. Especially Libra rising again, the nodes. Maybe the moon. Yep, soulmate. There you go. This is in the next 18 months. It may not be tomorrow, may not be next month, may be 6 months, a year. Might not be till the end of this whole cycle. Sometime in the next 18 months. Yep, that's your soulmate. That's the one you're supposed to blend with, do that union with, that power sex with. Somebody you get the ride or die. Somebody that's actually going to stick around and build something with you. Look out. Or, if you're already in that kind of situation, it's a renewal of that situation. It's time to share those resources, whatever that means to you, whether it be roommate, friend, lover, moving in with family, whatever, moving into a conscious community, whatever. Time to share the resources, Libra. Okay. Be aware of some deception. Again, of course, we got the Scorpio energy, in the North Node. So you're not it. If somebody's wearing a false mask, you're gonna be able to sniff it out while all that Scorpio energy there. And also, you're gonna have to take your mask off. That's the whole point of that kind of really deep, intimate connection. You can't have this kind of deception. It's just not possible anymore. So be prepared to take off your mask, Libra, and don't tell me you don't have any, because I know you got a whole closet full, one for every occasion. Libra likes to dress up. Oh wow, I'm in a Heyoka mood today, and I don't mean by Heyoka as like the new age. I'm talking like real traditional. I'm like in a fun mood. All right, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. I hope it has helped you. Go check out the website, see what all's going on there with crystals and everything. I'm gonna be adding some more as soon as I get done with this phase of reading. So I'll see you soon, and until we meet again, sweet dreams, Libra. Sweet dreams, Libra Dreamers. Bye-bye now.